Coach, here's the question. Would a win over the Saints cement the Chiefs as favorites to repeat as Super Bowl champs?
And I am so curious who came up with this question, Jenna. This must have been a hard one to piece together in the production meeting. I think it definitely puts them in the driver's seat, and it pains me to say that. But I really like what New Orleans done this season. The fact that they have been able to win as effectively as they have with Taysom Hill has been borderline amazing, and how effective he's been has been the same. Now, that being said, coming off the loss that they had, they're going to get an angry team. They're going to get a focused team. They're going to get a team that's very good defensively and can run the ball against probably their greatest weakness, the Chiefs' greatest weakness, which is stopping the run. If it is a Super Bowl preview, the value in this is similar to when we played St. Louis, the Rams, the first time in the regular season. Then we're able to play them again in the Super Bowl. You gain a lot of information from this experience. But I'd say beating a team like the Saints at this point, with a little bit of an asterisk with no Drew Brees, definitely puts them in the driver's seat.
Listen, people know that what I'm going to say here. The Chiefs have been the favorites all year. Everybody knows that, and they're almost too good to be interesting. Now, the run defense is bad. It's actually worse. I think the Chiefs have the worst run defense in football. They're 26th ranked, but the 6 teams beneath them in the rankings are always behind, so teams just run on them to kill the clock. Teams are trailing the Chiefs, and they're still running effectively. That is a bit of a concern, but I want to throw it back to you quickly, Coach. If Taysom Hill doesn't play, if Drew Brees doesn't play, if Taysom Hill does play, how much do you think the Chiefs coaching staff puts into, we're in even with a loss, we're in driver's seat for the 1 seed. This could be a Super Bowl matchup. We're not going to be able to take anything game film from their offense if Drew Brees isn't out there, if there is a rematch. Do we want to hold something in reserve in case there is this matchup in the Super Bowl so they don't have the ability to study us the way we won't have the ability to study them?
I don't think that's going to be the case. If anything, you're gonna try to win the game to make sure that you secure that number 1 seed, and there's no question it's so much more valuable this year than it has been in the past, and so much changes between now and the Super Bowl that you can do what you want to do at this point without projecting out that far, and really by doing that, it gives you a lot of excellent information if you do end up facing them a second time in the Super Bowl. And that was what happened with us, and probably the difference in the Super Bowl is all the information we gathered from the mistakes we made with what we thought was our best plan in the first game.
Yeah, Wilds, I'll be quick here. Look, regardless if they win or not, the Chiefs are in the driver's seat. They're that good. They're better than where they were last year. Last year, when you turned on film, what you saw was Mahomes running around and just playing lights out, like plays that you see maybe once every 2-3 years. He was doing it week in and week out. You're not seeing that this year. He's just playing at a high level and playing super consistent. What you're seeing is the Chiefs beating teams in different ways. When you think about the New England Patriots and why they've been able to dominate for so long is because they evolve week in to week out. You don't know how they're going to beat you. You don't know how they're going to attack you. They have a new playbook, it seems, every other week. So I think that's what the Chiefs are evolving to. It's like, okay, you want to take away the pass game? We'll just beat you on the ground. Okay, you want to take away a run? We'll beat you with passes and screens. And they're also playing good defense, good enough defense with Coach Spags. Yeah. Coach Spags, sometimes he's throwing the house at you, Nick, and sometimes he's playing just conservative. Yeah. But I think Coach Spags is good enough to get the job done.
Listen, I'm a little conflicted in this game. I think a loss actually could be good for the Chiefs because they keep playing with fire and trailing opponents and then believing they'll come back. So on one side of the coin, because I think they're 1 seed either way, I think a loss could be good for them. On the other side of the coin, if the Chiefs lose to Taysom Hill, I might have to resign my position on this show. So I hope they win.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.